I'm Kyle Swan with Web 2.0 Television, coming to you from Road Atlanta in Brazelton, Georgia. Formula Drift Racing Circuit. Come on, let's go check out what drift racing is all about. I'm here with Yukio with JIC USA Racing and Hancock Performance Tires. Yukio, thanks for coming in and talking with us.
Oh, no problem at all. My pleasure.
Tell us a little bit about these cars we got here. These are some pretty hot looking deals.
Right. Today we're competing with two Silvias, straight from Japan. One being an S14 chassis, the other one being an S15 chassis. Both of them are fully done. You know, they used to be street cars, but we did it so that they're not really looking like street cars anymore.
No, they're not. I'm sure you guys have done a lot of modifications to the engine, suspension, exhaust.
Yeah, almost head to toe on those cars, essentially. A lot of chassis tuning, which is a major role in drifting. Engine, there is the power. They're pretty much identical when it comes to power. They're roughly about 450 horsepower each. Fully built Tomei motors. And when it comes to suspension, it has our FLTA2 coilovers, which JIC makes. We have a special drift specific application for this cars, along with our arms and rods, including like pillow tension rods, tie rods, rear camber arms, tow arms, traction rods. So we're going full out when it comes to suspension, which is crucial when it comes to drifting.
So you're in charge of building these cars?
Yeah, I do most of the logistics and the team management, getting the guys here, getting all the preparation, all that kind of stuff. Our mechanic Kerry's actually out getting some parts right now, but he's one of the major guys. And also, we have our head technician John. He's also the owner of JIC. He does a lot of the work himself, and he's, to his credit, most of the work is done by him.
How long have you guys been doing this type of racing?
Drifting we've been doing since, in the U.S. we've been doing it since 2003. We're actually one of the first companies to introduce drifting into the U.S. In Japan, we actually have JIC Japan because all of our products are made in Japan, and we're the U.S. headquarters. So they've been doing it for quite a long time too. I think they've been doing it since like 98, 99, and then serious competitive nature, like I think in 2000, when they started D1 in Japan.
All right, quick question for you. You've been doing this long enough. Tell me some of the extreme crazy stuff that you've seen happen on the track.
A lot of close calls. Nothing too crazy with our cars, but I've seen like cars come close to the wall where the wing will get ripped right off because of the fence or the wall. I've seen wings fly, bumpers always come off, but nothing serious where like other drivers will get upset at each other and that. It's a very friendly atmosphere. There's a lot of joking around. It's kind of unsaid, but sometimes brake checks happen, and it's all fun and games. I mean, it's when you think about it, it's just a sport, nothing too serious.
It sounds good. Nobody wants to hurt anybody. Everybody wants to get there first, and you're not going to try to hold each other back.
Oh, definitely. And a lot of these guys actually grew up, kind of together. Watching this sport come from a very small, maybe like 2,000, 3,000 people showing up to it, to now when you're looking at 15,000 people showing up per event. So, a lot of these guys growing up together, they know how each other are. They know, what their teams are like. So it's competitive nature's there, but it's all very friendly.
Yuki, I appreciate you talking with us. We're going to go take a look at a couple of other cars.
Sounds great.
I'm Kyle Swan. I'm here with Calvin Wan from San Francisco. Calvin, thanks for talking to us.
No problem. Glad to be here.
Good. You guys got a big day today, and this is a nice Infiniti you've got here behind us.
This is the Falcon Tire Infiniti G35. We've been running it for the past few years now, so it's kind of a known car in the circuit.
What's different about this car than any of the Infinitis we see like it on the road?
Well, this is actually all fitted for drifting. Normally, G35s are kind of more luxury style cars. Not too many people use them for performance racing or drifting or anything like that. But we want to use a little different chassis, kind of have a different image and presence with this car compared to, say, like a 350Z or other Nissans and Infinitis. So, cars have been working out well for us. We're kind of the only G35 running in Formula D as well as any other series in the world right now. So we're still.
What horsepower are you pushing out of this car right now?
The car is producing about 450 horsepower. So.
And how long have you been racing here?
We've been here, this is our third year over here since 2004. I've been drifting for probably like over 8 years or so now.
Oh, really? Where'd you start drifting at? I know these guys 3 years, but where'd you start?
Yeah, well, I kind of learned, I had a racing background, did a lot of autocrossing and road racing as well. You know, I've always known of drifting, like back from watching Japanese videos, like, you know, early 90s and everything. They've been having that sport for a while. So I kind of learned on my own. You know, I did a lot at the autocross events and other events that, you know, where I can. It wasn't until like later on, like in 2000 and later, that they actually started having drifting, like actual drift events. So I started participating in them and kind of helping organize the events as well, and been running it ever since.
This is the second event of the season right now. How'd you guys do in the first one?
First one, we had a little bit of issues with the suspension setup, so we didn't really qualify as high as we wanted to. So this round, we kind of made some changes to adjust for that. So, you know, hopefully we should do a lot better.
Got it all set up. We're going to smoke them all, right?
That's right. That's the plan.
Well, good luck, Calvin. I appreciate you talking with us. I'm here with Tyler with Hancock Performance. He's the driver for this car. Tyler, thanks for talking to us.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about how you got involved in this sport.
You know, I started racing karts when I was like 14, raced Formula cars in Europe, raced American Le Mans, stock cars, sprint cars, all kinds of stuff, but my tire sponsor at the time, Yokohama, asked me to try it out in 2004. So I got in the drift car and I just loved it because I'm that type of racer where I'm trying to hold myself back and not overdrive the car. So this is kind of a release for me. You know, it's awesome to go out there and just burn up the tires.
You gotta break the back end loose, man.
Yeah, exactly. Mostly done by power.
Exactly. Tell me a little bit about your car here.
This is a Nissan S15 Silvia. So it's a right-hand drive from Japan. We got a little over 500 horsepower. On the JIC suspension, so it's working pretty good on the Hankook Z212s. They're a real good tire.
Well, good luck tomorrow in the race. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for talking with us. We're going to go take a look at some of the other cars and drivers. We've seen a lot of foreign cars, the Mazdas, the Infinitis, the Nissans. We're talking to some American muscle here, V8 power in the drifting world right now. I'm with Dev, engineering from Michigan for the Ford racing team. Dev, thanks for staying with us.
No problem.
We've got the Mustang. Is this a Saleen?
No, this is a Ford racing car. We designed and built this car ourselves, and it's mostly made out of parts you can buy from the Ford racing catalog today.
I got you. So this is not like one of the factory ones off the street. You guys have built this one from the ground up.
It's a purpose-built drift car, yes.
I got you. So we're looking at a V8. What's the horsepower?
About 700.
All right. What else is different on this car that we're not going to see on your normal stock car that we buy from the store?
Well, the most obvious thing that people notice right away is the cooling system is in the back. We took the radiator out of the front, put everything in the back for weight distribution, and also so we could set the engine pretty far back for better weight distribution on the front as well.
Supercharged or nitro?
Supercharged Whipple twin screw 2.3 liter supercharger, and that sits on top of our crate engine, that our Illuminator for aluminum Terminator. Terminator was the code name for the 0304 Cobra, and this is an aluminum version of that engine, so we called it the Illuminator.
How long have you guys been in the circuit? Is this new for you guys, or have you guys been here from the start?
This is our third year in drifting, yeah, but it's the second year for this particular car.
What'd you guys run before this?
We ran another Mustang, but it didn't have the cooling system in the back and all that. This is a purpose-built car. The other one was basically a street car with a high-performance engine in it.
Gotcha. Well, let's pop the hood and take a look at what we've got up underneath here. The Illuminator. Ooh. Now see, the other engines we've looked at, they don't look like this.
About half the size.
So tell us a little bit about what we're all looking at here. I see you at the forced air injection here.
This is our air inlet, where by moving the radiators and everything to the back of the car, all this space was opened up for coolers. Oil cooler, power steering cooler, the intercooler and radiator in the back of the car. This is a crate engine that we sell, this entire engine out of our catalog. It's an aluminum 4.6 liter, and this is our Ford Racing Supercharger, making about 700 horsepower in this configuration.
Wow, Dev, I appreciate you talking with us and showing us around your car right now. We're going to go take a look at some of the other racers. Thank you, sir. Seen a lot of cool stuff today at Road Atlanta. Drift racing, American muscle, foreign muscle, independence. You want to see more about it? FormulaDrift.com. I'm Kyle Swan with Web 2.0 Television.